Hey guys, welcome back to another LJ Tech Tips video. I hope you guys are enjoying your New Year's. Today we'll be looking at my latest purchase, which is an IBM T40. Now I've done some modifications to this, like upgrade the RAM to 2 GB. It still has its original Pentium processor in it. And I've done some other modifications like installing a SSD. Now I did this modification using an IDE to mSATA adapter. The original drive still does work, which is a Fujitsu drive. I do notice quite a fair bit of a performance increase from the original 1 GB that was in here to the 2 GB, as well as the hard disk to a SATA. One's spinning metal and one is not. I will activate this later. We're in. I did think I activated it, but doesn't seem to be the case. Now this does have the original battery in it, and it was working for a short time. All of a sudden, it says, oh no, it says it's charging. It's 1%. So it's still a good battery. It's original IBM battery. I just haven't been using this laptop for regularly because it's only got 2 GB of RAM and I can't do much with that modern. But let's just see how far we can go. So let's get the specifications up for this machine. It's running Windows 7 Ultimate 32 bit, because this isn't a 64-bit machine. We've got our 2 gigs of RAM and we've got our Pentium processor. This machine has a keyboard and it has the mouse pad, unlike the R50E, which does not come with a mouse pad. This mouse pad is quite small though, so I'm just using the little red dot as well as the keys here to just get around the machine. Now this machine still does not come with a Windows button as factory. I also will be dual booting this machine with Windows XP just to have it to factory, so I will hopefully do that in another video. Now I've updated this machine on Windows 7 with the help of Legacy Updater, which is a program which was developed by quite a few people to get Windows 7. Why is it opening Super Chromium? Don't sign in. Skip that. I thought I'd hit the... Now I've got Chrome running in the background, so I didn't want that. Anyway, Legacy Updater is a program which is being made by group of people that care about legacy software, and it gives legacy software like Windows 7, which ended support in 2020. It's currently 2026. So wishing everyone a happy New Year's. This machine is can get updates and install those updates, which is quite handy for a machine of this age. We'll just close that because we don't want to check for updates. Close that. It's just because I haven't activated it. I do have a license key, but I just haven't got to use activating just as yet because I've just installed the mSATA a couple days ago. So let's get up Microsoft Edge, which comes pre-installed when you do the updates. Some people say that's invasive, some people won't. I don't really give a crap. I know I should, but I don't. I just use the software and enjoy it. So let's go to do a YouTube test, see how usable YouTube is on this machine, this T40, IBM T40. It's in alright condition. It's got a couple scratches here and there at the top, but that's what you do expect from a machine of its age. You won't get pristine condition, or you'll pay a fortune for it. Given we're doing an IBM, we will watch it on an IBM as well. Now it is plugged into its AC adapter, which is original IBM. I found I've got several of them, of the adapters, and they don't go bad. Hey guys, welcome back to another LJ Tech Tips video. Today we'll be looking at my latest purchase, which is an IBM R50E. So there's a bit of stuttering, but I've done some modifications to it already. It's not too bad. I've installed a Let's lower the sounds. There's little buttons here, which are configured in Windows for lowering the volume, which is nice. They do work. So what are we currently playing at? There's the occasional stutter. We're not in full screen. We're playing back in 360p, not too bad. I was expecting 240, but it has a bit of stuttering, so let's see how it performs in full screen. Alright, here we've loaded in to full screen. It stutters a lot. I think it's just gone down to the 240p or 140p. No, it's still 360p. Still a bit of stuttering. I'm going to change it down from auto to 240 and see if that's any better with video playback, because I don't know how it will go. Alright, so it seems to be playing fine, which is good. And seems to not have a problem with them. It doesn't seem to have a problem with the video playback at 240p. It's occasional stutter here and there, but nothing too bad, which is quite surprising given this machine only has 2 gigs of RAM. So I'm just going to close that. So yeah, overall, obviously this machine's not of the age which you'd want to desirably use this in 2026, but I think it does do YouTube playback. It can do online documents. I've tried that. It does Word documents fine because that's completely offline. But when you start to use more than 2 tabs, this machine will struggle. So this is more of a retro machine. I think with Windows XP, we may be able to get 2 tabs working at the one time. But obviously this machine's not going to be usable for modern tasks in 2026. So I had maybe 4 or 8 gigs of RAM. Completely different story. I think it would be more than fine. But also you've got the problem of software support with Windows 7. But I know a lot of people that are still using Windows 7, and that as long as you don't fall for phishing scams and that common scams, and don't go to sketchy websites, Windows 7's fine, and it's going to be a bit like Windows 10 and support. People will continue using it for quite a while to come. I have done a video on how to unofficially upgrade your machine to Windows 11 if you do want to do that. Will release another video on that, but overall, this machine, don't use it for modern tasks. It's more of the nostalgia machine. I really enjoy the IBM branded machines. They are really well built machines, just like a lot of the early Lenovo's. But some of the newer Lenovo's aren't so good, especially in the Yoga series. But overall, this is a very nice retro machine for $125, which is what I paid for it. It's very good, and with the SSD upgrade and the RAM upgrade, which I got from AliExpress before this RAM shortage was such a problem, it was a very good machine. I don't think the battery is no longer working. I think that's past, unfortunately. But it is the original battery, but I'll take a look at that in possibly another video on when we do this machine. Have a great New Year's. Wishing everyone all the best in 2026. And have a great rest of your day.